everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Dalton's Bengals going up against Bridgewater's Vikings.
All right, Larry, it's one of the new jewels of the NFL, no doubt, as you get a look inside U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with Andy Dalton and the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Time running out here on the play clock. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. The left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Play clock winding down. 2nd down, Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And he's got room. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
Bridgewater on 1st down. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. To throw is Bridgewater. Steps away to his left. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. Ross on the return. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. Dancing to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd.
Playing coverage here.
Dalton sets up play action. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Let's go. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
From the gun, Bridgewater eluding the pressure right. A dump down to McKenna. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. A carry here for the big tight end. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Play fake. Bridgewater. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They just do get the play off. Now Bridgewater. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick. I like it.
On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And they'll send the slot in motion left. 1st down, Bridgewater. Screen play, McKinnon. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Down, Bridgewater. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Looking right, and some room to maneuver, and taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, last year, I'm not sure we saw very many of those runs, did we, from the Vikings? I mean, they had the poorest rushing attack in the league.
Just 75 yards per game, but carries like the one we just saw, that'll help bolster that average.
Yeah, certainly, and they tried to beef up the offensive line in the offseason, brought in Latavius Murray, and then drafted Dalvin Cook out of Florida State.
Diggs in motion left. They run the counter now on 1st down. There he goes inside the 30. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's 30 yards now in the last two plays. Back-to-back 15-yarders. And they're rolling. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Tiger.
Bridgewater now. Flush to his right. And some room to work. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Well, their offense has struggled for sure, but they get the field goal here and at least get on the board before half.
And that's not something we should underestimate, because just getting points on the board can sometimes have a settling effect on a team, helps them start their comeback.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Charles, we got a second here to discuss Cincinnati as their offense works their way back out there. Marvin Lewis, many thought on the way out, but now a 2-year extension, and it's 2 straight years without them being in the playoffs after 5 straight in the playoffs. Were you surprised that Marvin Lewis was given the extension?
I actually was, because he was at the end of his contract, and I thought that that was a natural end point for he and the Bengals, especially since, as you framed it, back-to-back years without the playoffs, back-to-back years of 7 and 9. But getting the 2-year extension tells me they're ready to rebuild. Retool this team. They've got to get better in the offensive line. They've got to get better skill position players. The defense is going to undergo some more construction now. Got a new defensive coordinator coming in. So the coaching staff, players, a rebuild in Cincinnati, and they think Marvin Lewis is the guy to guide them.
It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. Dalton, 1st and 10. On the screen, Bernard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. 2nd down now after the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 53 yards. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And he knocks it through. Bullock out now to kick this one away. a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And out now come the Vikings. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him with contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one for him.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe bashed
that.
it.
Super toe.
That one 28 yards on the ground.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running
That's
back
what
on
you
that
need for a
counter
good
play?
counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well. But they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Throwing is Bridgewater. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
The coverage that time was unbelievable the whole way around. I mean, you've got a quarterback just standing back there in the pocket. He had all night to survey the field, and he still couldn't find anybody. And when he finally did throw it, he threw it to the other team.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Dalton throwing on second down to Mixon on the check down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Kevin Huber now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And the Bengals have recovered it. So 2 quarters. Well, Larry, I know it's late there in Orlando. This is a school night. Folks eager to get right back to the action here in the 3rd quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Dalton now to pass. Flushed out right. Now they've got his man complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. 46 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And past the 30 down to about the 27. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. It's second down. Dalton looking. Dumps it off to Mixon. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough.
To read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's to the 10, and he'll take this in. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Well, it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Let's go.
On second down, Bridgewater again. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? He's going to sling this deep downfield. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. So they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the...
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. 63 yards. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And now out comes Minnesota. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over